Hey everyone, welcome back. So in the last video we discussed about some sort of system design and all stuffs. In this video we are discussing about monolithic and microservice architecture. And it is very important for understand to all these stuffs. Basically these stuff because this stuff help us to understand to architect in a proper fashion when we are designing the things. Okay, so first you all know about React. I'm sorry, React application. All know about React or any kind of JS application, suppose, because JS, I think everyone knows about JS in this lecture, or all of my students. So when you're creating any React application, you are like it's a small project. You're working for a school project, college project. Okay, so you are writing every single thing in a single repo. Like suppose you're creating a simple e-commerce site. Okay, suppose it's a e-commerce, so you're writing like cart, product, your recommendation features, and toggle feature, and each and every feature in one repo. Maybe it's front end and back end and APIs all in one. Okay, now when you build it, what it happen, it create a build of it. Okay, you do not write backend there, you only write a front end there. Okay, it's create a complete build of that, and you deployed it over AWS or Azure or whatever the server you have with this build, only one build. So it's fine. This is called a monolithic architecture. You write every single thing over here and then compile, or you can just okay run it and then dump it over the AWS or anything. So this is monolithic architecture, means all the everything on one place is called monolith. Why monolith? First of all, why monolith? In the earlier phase, people love to use monolith, and it is now also we love to use monolithic. Even if I have to create a basic MVP project, should I go to the modular approach? No. Should I go to the microservices approach? No. What should I use? Monolithic approach. Okay. So it's like you have a one user interface, and then all the business logic comes in the one file, and you have one data access layer, and then it's 1 DB. So it's like a single flat hierarchy, and then everything in one go. So this is called a monolithic architecture. Now, suppose a situation why monolithic architecture is not good. So suppose you create more features like shipping times, and more features like t-shirt size selection, AR/VR feature to give a t-shirt size ratio. Okay, you can check AR/VR, multiple AR/VR features and all that. So your application is compiling and giving too much, like a lot of things. And now suppose if a feature broke in AR/VR, you have to deploy your whole application. Just you do not have the opportunity to, okay, my AR/VR feature broke down. Okay, let's do it. Let's change something in AR/VR. Let's fix the AR/VR thing and deploy only AR/VR. No, big no. You have to go and check everything. You have to test everything. You have to check each and every module, and then you have to deploy. So you have to deploy V1, then you have to deploy V2 directly. You're not in between. Like, okay, we can deploy AR/VR V2. No, 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 never. So this is a very big drawback of this. Like, it's a very tight coupling, very tight coupling. The next big drawback is debugging. Debugging, it's very hard to debug this, because in this repo, when the size is too big, you do not have the option. Okay, from where it is coming, from where it is coming, from where it is coming. You have to just like a big jungle, you are roaming here and there. Okay, now the other part, it have a some good option also. As I told you, it is good for developers. It's easy to made, like easy to, like you have to just install it locally, and very easy to set up the things. It doesn't have any third party dependency or any third party services that are doing the thing, so it's very easy to set up. And the third part is you can, like, debugging is also a little more tricky, but in a smaller set of, when the code base is a little smaller, it's like debugging is pretty easy. And the third part is the you can say costly, it's little cheaper as compared to our microservices architecture. Okay, because it have a not like multiple API calls and all this happening to just in between of communication between all the components. Okay, so that's why. And okay, one thing or more, like mono, let's go to mono means one. So it's like a one single line architecture. Let's move to another. Our another is like modular monolith. It's like a Pokemon got upgraded. So upgraded Pokemon, we have the modular monolithic architecture. In this, we what we did, just we think, okay, what we can do, we can suppose we have a user module, we can just split the user module completely, billing module completely, and checkout module completely. Means, okay, we have do some changes. If we want to just ship the user module, we can do ship only user module. So we can just change the, like, module wise we split it. Okay, if something crash in billing module, it doesn't impact the user module and checkout module. But in this case, if anything crash, it will crash the whole site. Monolithic never used in production, because if any single component is crashed, whole site is crashed. Just mark my word, whole site is crashed. Okay, give an example. Okay, you can say, so suppose you are creating a React application. Okay, in React application you have a lot of JSX, and all are these are compiled and inside app. So if your cart section crashed, do you see your site? No, you got a big red error. You got a big red error that's saying, okay, your site is crashed, and you get a white screen with errors. So we can simplify it with the help of modular monolith. We can divide in the different modules, and then we can okay, if billing module crash, okay, no issues, we can just on a different thing and different repo, and we can check the things out. So in that way, it's monolithic works. But more main concern is about microservices. What is microservices? A microservices is, suppose you have one client, then we have a API gateway. Okay, and these API gateway is via different servers. Okay, and these servers are like own everything. Okay, so I will explain you in more better way. I'm sorry if there is a contradictory. I will explain by word. Micro means small, and service means do some task. Micro means small, means how much small, we don't know, but it's small. And service means do something. So dividing module in different part and different segment and do something, it's a microservice architecture. Okay, let's suppose a situation. Suppose this is a Netflix site. In Netflix site, there is a search feature. There is a recommendation feature who said man versus wild. There is a play button feature, and there is a streaming feature, okay, which stream the video. So in that segment, these are all different services. They are not on one repo, one code base, nothing. They have not even same developers working on it. They are completely solely different. Let's select this. So this is a service one, which is service, which is suppose it's written, it can be written on different language too. Suppose it's written in C sharp, then the recommendation model written in Python, and this streaming service is written on Node.js socket. You never know that in which language it is written. Well, you sorry, you know in which language it is written, but these are a you can say it's a different services. Service 1, service 2, and service 3, you can say. And they doing their task, and but how they are communicate. So suppose This is my service 1, which is doing searches. This is my service 2, which is doing machine learning recommendation. And this is my service 3, which is doing like server calls, which shows me the a video, which is a streaming service. So they communicate over APIs. Mostly they're working on APIs, and we have a different methods over they uh, interact also, like we have message queues where they interact, and there is a lot of things we I will tell you when we move forward in the course. I will tell you how this thing is happening behind the scene and what are the ways they can communicate to each other. But this is the way they can interact with each other. Like we can, for now we can say, okay, there is an API where they interact with each other and pass the data with the different servers, and from for a single software, they are talking to each other in this segment, in this microservice architecture. So suppose we have what happened, that search crashed, like search is not working. So what will happen, this S2 and S3 will work. It's not that key. Suppose your search crash, so all of the site will give 503. In the case of like this monolithic and this multi architecture, everything is crashed and everything will give 503. But in this situation, it's not. It gives 200. But this feature is not working until unless it's fixed. And also, if you want to deploy the fix of this S1, you have to just page the on-call team. Okay, the page on-call means the team which is working on a weekends. It's called on-calls. Okay, leave that word. So what is that, you page that team, okay, this service is affected, the service disrupted, it's not working, they will fix it. They will deploy the code and fix only for this S1, not for whole application, not for whole application. So it will save your time and money also to test all the application, because suppose Netflix have to deploy each time net v1, net v2, net, and test all the thing. And then, so suppose how much time this service got disrupted, how much time we need to fix that, how much money it will lost. Got my point? So that's why microservice is very good when we have an enterprise level application and the user base is too high, functionality is too high, and things are like money, because at the end money is important. We are scaling system to get money for us. Netflix is doing the same to get money. Leave that discussion. So this is the thing. Monolithic is good for small projects, MVPs, and all that, but not for production. We can do it for production as well, but we need to like a different try catch, null pointer exception, and all that. It's a little hacky and tricky to say that. It's good. It's good. Monolithic is good. It's like it's a very good discussion to discuss about this situation, like this topic, Monolith versus microservice. But I am more on a microservice guy. I love this architecture microservice. Like even the site crashed, I have to check things, and the whole site that doesn't crash. So every user doesn't sing five or threes. They are saying okay, some services are working, not all. So in that segment, microservices are good. And so that's all from my side, guys, and hope you like this video and this system design course too. Feel free to comment it out if you think okay, this might be fixed in this video, and any suggestion you want to know. Thanks for watching.